Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's not much, but it's mine. Now, before we get started, if you're new here, please do hit the subscribe button, and while you're down there, please also hit the like button as it will help the channel a lot and it will help me grow as a creator. Tonight, we will be talking about my desk setup. Now, my desk setup has been through a lot. It changed throughout my creative journey. I started out with a 2017 13-inch MacBook Pro, and I just plug it on a TV and just edited through that. I do understand that it's not gonna give me the most efficient workflow because of the latency issues and the inaccurate colors. But that's what I had before, so that's what I started with. Now I decided to, late last year, around August of last year, I decided to get myself a PC, both for editing and for the casual gaming. It made my editing workflow faster. It allowed me to game, but the gaming was becoming too much of a distraction on making these videos, because instead of just filming, I decided to just play a game and do that. And I was kind of missing the Apple ecosystem, because I was also using an iPhone. Well, I'm still using an iPhone, so I decided to switch back to the Apple world, so to speak, because when they launched the new M1 chip, I heard so many good things about it, and I just decided to give it a chance, give it a try, and just go back to the Apple system. So what I decided to buy was the Mac Mini with the M1 chip, the 512GB version. So it's kind of the mid-tier level Apple M1 chip, because before I purchased it, I watched a lot of videos and I saw that it can handle Premiere Pro even without proxies, editing without proxies. So I'm just gonna try that out. If you guys want a review on the M1 chip, the Mac Mini M1 chip, just let me know in the comments down below so I can give you an in-depth review on how it works with the Adobe suite. Now, when I changed to the Mac Mini, this is what my setup looked like. I had like 11 things on my desk, which looked very cluttered and all that jazz. So what I had was 1, headphones with a headphone stand; 2, a basket of things that I need quick access to. So my hard drives are there, remotes for the light, remotes for my Apple TV, and things like that. So I needed quick access to those things, so I decided to put them in one basket, nice looking basket, which was a gift from my colleague, and decided to put everything there. As a monitor stand, I used an old floating shelf. Decided to take it off of my shelf and just put it on the desk, put the monitor there, and it worked for a while. But given that I wanted everything to look clean, it just made everything look a bit cluttered, because I just depended on that hole behind the stand of the monitor to route all the cables that went to my desk or went through my monitor. So it wasn't really looking good for me. It wasn't the best solution for a cleaner desk, a cleaner setup. Of course, I had my Mac Mini, and beside that, I had my storage solution, my 6TB hard drive from Seagate, which takes up a little bit more space as well, but it's a necessity. It's something that I need to be right there, to be always plugged to my machine, so that I can back up every time I edit photos, I edit videos, client work, personal work, and all that jazz. I also have a phone stand, but I added another one because I have 2 phones. One for my day job, they gave us a company phone, and another for my personal phone, which is the iPhone. So I got this for like around less than $4. So what's so special about this, that it has that slot for the M1. I mean, not for the M1. It has that slot for the MagSafe charger. So if you have a MagSafe charger, I would definitely suggest getting this stand, because you can just put your MagSafe charger here and just charge up your phone while you're working. Of course, I had my chargers before, my MagSafe charger and the charger for my other phone. So those are wires again, which looked very cluttered, and just didn't look good at all. It wasn't pleasing to the eye. Also, of course, I have something very important, which is my SanDisk card reader. So my SanDisk card reader is very important. I always have to have it hooked up to the machine. And of course, the USB hub, because Apple products, they don't come with a lot of USB slots. So I decided to get one. So I decided to clean my desk setup because, less clutter equals more focus. I believe that if you have less clutter on your table, you will be able to focus a bit more, and that will help you with anything that you're doing, whether it be editing photos, editing your videos, doing your work, because everyone is working from home nowadays. So just having that clean space that is yours, it just helps you a lot to be more productive. So what did I do to clean up? What did I improve on? So first, I decided to ditch that hanging shelf setup that served as my monitor stands, and I decided to get an arm, like a table mounted monitor arm for my monitor. So I got the loop alloy monitor arm. So it's very cheap. It was around $30. It was around $25 to $30, and it's sturdy. It looks way better than the one with the floating shelf as a monitor stand. It's sturdy. It's made completely out of metal. It also has a VESA mount, which is very, very, very compatible with my Dell monitor behind me, my 24-inch Dell monitor, which is, of course, one of the most important things on your desk. You want to keep it secure, and I know that when you mount it, everyone has that feeling that it might fall, but with the loop alloy, it's purely made out of metal. It's very sturdy, and you can be confident that your monitor will be safe and sound hanging up. Now with the monitor mount, it allowed me to manage my cable a bit better because it came with cable clips. So instead of just having that hole on your monitor stand, you actually have clips wherein you can route your cables through, the HDMI cable, the power cable to the monitor, and other cables that can be routed through it. You can route through it, and this makes everything look cleaner. And I must admit, my monitor looks like it's floating, so it looks cooler to me, and it looks cleaner, and I must admit I'm really liking that move. Now with that move, I was able to open up some real estate under my monitor because I don't have that stand anymore. And I decided to change my speakers, my 3-in-1 speakers, my FND 3-in-1 PC speaker. Though it had the separate subwoofer and it sounded a little bit better than what I have now, I decided to get a soundbar, a Xiaomi Redmi soundbar, which was around $35, which is very cheap. Sounds good enough, but I decided to make the move because when I'm editing on my Sony MX2s, which allows me to get more quality audio, and I don't need that very, very high quality audio when I'm just listening to music, chilling, vibing. I just need a decent speaker, and the Xiaomi Redmi Bluetooth, it's Bluetooth, so no cable at all except for the power cable. So it does its job well. It sounds good for the price, and I suggest you guys check that out if you're looking for a Bluetooth speaker that can run on your PC or for your Mac machines. Now I mentioned my headphones, so I decided to change my headphone stand because my old headphone stand, though it looked good, it just took a little too much space because it's clunky. Here, let me show you what it looked like. So this was my old headphone stand. Again, the legs are big, it was just a bit too thick, it was clunky, so it took a bit more space, and it just made everything look a little more cluttered. So I decided to get a brandless headphone stand from Facebook Marketplace. So this is that brandless headphone stand. Literally on the box, it said headset stand. So it's made out of plastic and aluminum, and the holder itself has a padding on it, so it's not gonna scratch up the foam padding on your headphones. So it's made of platinum, very sturdy, takes up less real estate, and it looks more minimalist, it looks cleaner. So the finishing touches to all of this is of course cable management. I decided to cable manage everything that is on top of the desk and also everything that is under the desk. Underneath the table, it could be improved a bit more. I ordered some cable raceways online, so I'm waiting for that to arrive so I can really route those cables properly. And I also decided to get a box for my power strip because right now it's just stuck on underneath the table with adhesive, double-sided adhesive, and I'm afraid that sooner or later as time goes by it might just fall down and pull everything with it, which we're trying to avoid. We don't want to break things, we want things to look clean, not broken. As for my peripherals, my monitor is a Dell Ultrasharp 24-inch. My keyboard is a Royal Kludge RK61 wireless mechanical keyboard. I used to have a wired keyboard, but again, trying to minimize the cables, trying to minimize clutter, I decided to go for a Bluetooth keyboard because it just will make everything look cleaner. Now for my mouse, I'm using a Logitech G304 Bluetooth mouse. It does the job very well. You have customizable keys on the mouse itself. If you're looking for an editing mouse that you can last hours on editing, I suggest the G304. Works well with my big hands as well. So you should check it out. It's around maybe $40-$50, I think. So check it out on Amazon. Everything on this table that I can find on Amazon, I will leave a link down below. So check that out also. Now, to wrap it all up, my brother got me a couple of pencil drawers which I mounted on the left side and on the right side of my desk. It houses pens, some extra cables that I need, just some random stuff that I need to be within reach that I don't want to put on that basket because I feel like it will make that basket look a bit messy or cluttered because I'm hiding cables in the pencil drawer and you don't want cables like looping out of the basket and things like that. So I'm very thankful for my brother. He gave me two pencil drawers to keep all those knickknacks in check and organized. Now, so I decided to clean up my desk because given the situation nowadays, given that pandemic is here, everyone's working from home, it makes sense because I spend 70% of my time on this desk. I do my work for my day job on this desk. Client videos, client photos, I edit my YouTube videos on this desk. So I just wanted to look cleaner. I wanted it to, when I look at it, it makes me want to sit down and work. So I know that everyone has different motivations, but for me, having that clean desk setup just really helps drive me to sit down and do some work. And also it will help me like be more in the zone when I'm editing or doing work because you don't have any distractions on your table. Now, if any of these items do interest you, I have the links down below. If you're in the US, I'm gonna have Amazon links down below. If you're in the Philippines, I do have Shopee and Lazada links down below as well for some of these items. And if you decide that it can look good on your own setup, you can just check it out. Most of these items are not expensive. I mean, all of these items are not expensive. Let me know if you have thoughts or suggestions about my PC setup. If you have questions, don't be shy. Just leave questions in the comments section down below. And I'm going to answer all of your questions. And I also do hope you have some suggestions to further improve my desk setup. That will help me a lot. And yeah, if you're feeling a bit shy about leaving comments, you can DM me on my Instagram at Timmy Hinato Photography. You can also follow me if you like. It will help also my social media creator life improve. So yeah, that's it for me tonight, guys. Peace out.